Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Saisha, and on behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the Investor Conclave Investor Connect Summit 2026, powered by Avinash Mentor and co-powered by Kirin Advisors. Today marks first day of our today's summit, featuring a powerful lineup of focus management meetings. This is the seventh interaction of the day with Utssav CZ Gold Jewels Limited. From the management side, we have Mr. Pankaj Jagawat as Managing Director. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
From Avinash Mentor team, we have with us Avinash, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
With that, now I hand over the floor to Avinash, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for attending the Investor Conclave. We have Utssav CS Jewelers. In fact, this is a Mumbai-based jewelry company. And before we go into the detail, I would like to say that the numbers and the financials posted by the company have been very impressive for FY26. Investors are very keen to know, Pankaj ji, what is going to be the outlook for FY27. So, without wasting time, Pankaj ji, if you can give a small overview about the company's overall operations, and then we can take the Q&A session.
See, we are into B2B manufacturing. We manufacture jewelry and we supply to the retail chains. And we supply all over India. And we are coming up with the office in Dubai in Utssav also. So we've started the work in Dubai and we supply all over India from north, east, south, west, everywhere. And we are planning to take one more property, which we are in talks. Very soon we'll be acquiring the property. We are on the final stage. If the deal goes through, hopefully we'll acquire the property. And yeah, we are expanding our business. We are into real diamonds, plain gold jewelry, cubic zircon jewelry, rose gold jewelry. So we have added a lot of new line of product in our manufacturing.
And so I think we can start the Q&A session. I think participants, whoever wants to ask a question can ask directly or raise their hands. The floor is open now.
Yes, Nikhil, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. So, couple of questions. One is I just wanted to understand. I think there is another company within the group which is listed called Shanti Gold. So I wanted to understand, how are these two companies different, Shanti Gold and Utsav, and the logic of having two separate companies, and why not have one consolidated company doing the entire spectrum of B2B jewelry manufacturing? That's one. The second one was, I was going through your con call transcript. You did speak about fairly aggressive growth rates over the next 3-4 years. If I remember the numbers, something in the con call transcript for about 5,000 crores kind of a top line target. So I'm just trying to understand, how will that, what are the ingredients behind that top line target? How will you come to that number? From a capacity perspective, from a client perspective, from overall demand perspective, and how will you kind of the building blocks to achieve that 5,000 CR top line number? These were the two questions.
Yeah, Shanti Gold we started in 2003 and Utsav was started in 2007. So Utsav when we started it, it started as a MRP jewelry. Like we used to sell jewelry pieces wise. So where we used to have Karishma Kapoor as a brand ambassador and we were completely into a shop and shop and we had our own retail store and all. But it MRP didn't work. So in a long way, we converted this into a mass manufacturing jewelry and we started supplying to, as we were a manufacturer those days also. So we started supplying jewelry to directly to the retail store and we got into B2B. That's how Shanti Gold and Utsav started separately.
But is there an overlap in the business, and how do you decide which business goes where?
No, in jewelry line, I would say there are a lot of jewelry line itself. There is a lot of line in the jewelry line. Means there are a lot of products. So Shanti Gold they do their own product and Utsav has their own product. Like Utsav has a real diamond, lab grown jewelry, rose gold jewelry, plain gold jewelry. So means in jewelry sector there are many products. Means if you go to see there are other listed companies also. Means there are so many line of product line. It doesn't means we don't cross each other. And we Utssav has their own line of product, and there we have a CEO, Mr. Harpit Guleria, which is professionally managed from there that end, and Shanti Gold is also managed professionally from here. So we
No, I appreciate that there are several segments, but from a shareholder's perspective, it looks a little odd, right? I mean, if company A is doing segment ABC, the same thing can be done by company B also. Finally, it's B2B jewelry, though one might be having different sub-segments. So I'm just trying to think in, having complete interest alignment, doesn't it make sense to have one consolidated company instead of two separate listed entities?
see that it's a later stage, but how did it started and why it was separate? So here the shareholders are separate, and there it is completely separate shareholding. Here there we have two shareholders, me and Manoj, and there it is completely holding was separate. So it started separately. That is why it was separate. It was not planned to start separate.
Understood.
So in future, yeah, it can be done. Let's see how it goes between both the companies. Aaj, agar if you go to see that companies also since 2007, we never had this problem, and this is 2003, and this company's IPO came. Both the companies IPO came almost in 2024 and 25, right?
Yeah.
So we never had competitions in so many years because the product line is so vast and the customer line is so vast all over India. Nor
Right.
Utssav can supply that kind of jewelry, nor Shanti Gold can supply, nor any other manufacturer can fill the jewelers. This means it's a vast line, so it's very difficult for any manufacturer because any manufacturer doesn't even hold 0.1% in kind of supplying the jewelry to the retailers. So
Hmm.
I feel competition is very far away, and both दोनों की designs are separate, line is separate, and where you speak about consolidating, yeah, it can be. We can think about it in coming few years. So abhi tak to we never had any problems having different companies, and we never had problems with the this even with retail stores. If you go to see that both the companies has progressed well, or if you go to see in even in volume wise, both the companies are growing.
Understood.
So,
Fair
so
point. Fair point. And just the second question was on the top line target. So, 2030, 5,000 CR obviously is a very strong growth CAGR, which you are, anticipating from,
So
say, the
right now we are
roughly.
in 2026-27. If you
Correct.
go to see this year also, we are looking out with a very handsome figure. Like
Correct.
last year, if you've seen from the company when it has got listed, and if you've seen the company's volume-wise growth and profit-wise growth, also it's grown every year. Means 60%. If you see in terms of this figure wise it has grown, and volume wise Utsav had grown last year 11%. Has there was too much of rate volatility, still there
Hmm.
was a volume growth in the company, and this year also we've got good orders and all. Overseas we are started exhibiting like this few months back. The Utsav had taken stall in UK and all, where we got good customers. So we are expanding our business even as well as overseas as well, and even in India.
Understood.
So
So the 5,000 crore top line target by 2030. So I'm just thinking, is there like a pricing led growth also which you assumed? And
this pricing as well as no pricing, it's a very means if we catch around 1 crore 65 lakh 70,000 rupees price. So if I take that price in consideration, so 5,000 crore rupees looks good to me.
no, I didn't follow. So this will be, how would the pricing growth get factored into this number? And by
So
pricing, I mean two things. One is the price which you say charge the customer for all other things being equal. And the second pricing, what I mean is any estimation or any, have you included the gold price movement also in this?
this 30% volume growth I am seeing year on year. और उसके
Okay,
ऊपर का जो भी है whatever the gold price and all.
understood. But just to understand, if gold price, for example, goes down 10% next year, theoretically, does it kind of impact your margins as well?
No, it's not going to affect because volume बहुत बढ़ जाएगा. See what happens when the gold price goes down. The demand is so much of the jewelry. because uske karan the business grows very strongly. Whenever there is a dip in the gold price, whoever has left out in buying, they would want to buy the jewelry that time.
Understood. And lastly, to achieve this 5,000 crore top line, would you need to kind of raise more capital to invest in further facilities, or what you have right now is kind of enough?
As well, we'll be requiring little bit fundraising. वो अपना calculation के हिसाब से will be raising funds.
Okay. 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 Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Pankaj ji, just one question from my side. Just wanted to understand, in the domestic market, what is the target audience for our company? Like whether it is Gen Z, whether it is matured, investors. If you could just tell us, a profile of your target customers who actually, buy the jewelry, specifically both from the B2B customers. Where does this jewelry finally go? अगर target audience के बारे में आप थोड़ा बताएं.
So it is Gen Z and even customers for weddings and fashion and day-to-day wear who's been working women and all in all the companies. See, jewelry has become fashion as well as investment both. And now if you go to see Valentine Days or anniversaries or weddings and all the seasons where there are good orders and all of the jewelry. So I would say this jewelry goes into all the sectors and all the at all the ages.
Okay. Understood.
So, we have next question. Yes, Vinay sir, please go ahead. Vinay sir, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Till then we can take another question. Yes, Bhavesh sir, please go ahead.
Okay. First of all, thank you to Kirin Advisor as well as Avinash ji. You are doing a phenomenal job of, making investors like us meet the companies as well. Coming to you, Pankaj sir, great company, great performance. I do want to understand from you your continued push on the growth. But having said that, your ROE is also amazing in terms of 35%. Do you expect this ROE to change a bit over the next 3-4 years, where you are talking about going up to 5,000 crore?
The ROE, we are going to maintain it, and because the line of jewelry what we are making, it's means very designer jewelry and all. So I don't think so. It's going to affect ROE.
Okay. So you remain confident that around 30-35%, preferably around 35, but that ROE should continue.
Yes.
Okay. The next question is, now with this growth and higher top line as well as the market cap, what are your plans to get into the main board?
So yeah, next year when company completes 3 years of SME and whenever it would be eligible, we will be going on main board.
Sure. And you touched upon little bit of fundraising. I mean, if you can provide a bit of insight, whether it's going to be debt based, equity dilution, or any thinking you have at this point in time.
So debt based, so we are taking it only from the bank. और उस time अगर कुछ लगा ऐसे equity देखे and if good investors are coming in, big names and all, so we will be doing that also. Who will be a part of the company.
Sure, Pankaj sir. Thank you. My only advice is, even if you do the equity dilution, make sure your percentage remains the same. Don't just do a preferential without your own participation.
No. If you want to see now from after doing preferential or whatever, like you again, we have increased the stake in the company. Yeah. If you go to see within a month's time. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Neeraj sir, please go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. Hi, Pankaj sir. Congratulations on the excellent performance.
Thank
Sir,
you. Yeah, thank you.
Question, sir. Yeah. क्या है कि This might be not in the short term, but in the long term at least, maybe do you have a plan to go into retail, or are we focusing on B2B?
So we are not planning to get into retail at present. We are just focusing on B2B, and we are planning to expand it bigger and bigger. So we are planning to
Acha.
open an office in Dubai. Very soon we'll be having an office in Middle East. So we are expanding our business in B2B as right now.
Okay, yeah, and that was my second question. How are the plans for international expansion going on? Are they on track, or
Yeah, we like recently we exhibited in UK exhibition and all. So we have started participating on international levels. Yeah.
okay, so maybe in the next 3 years we could see some traction from the international market as well.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thank you. Very happy shareholder here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, Saurabh sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I think.
Pankaj, I just wanted to know, I think earlier during the quarter we had the Prime Minister saying that, we must be curtailing our gold purchases. And after that, I think in one of your, interactions, you suggested that, there has not been too much of an impact of such an announcement. But post that, during the latter of this quarter, we've seen gold prices kind of correct. What has been the impact of correcting gold prices on your volumes as we speak?
Still correcting gold price. So as it is, we have a natural hedging. Whatever gold we sell, we immediately buy it. Whatever prices we sell it, and when the gold rate goes down, business it has got means the demand automatically increases. People who had been left out at those
Hmm.
prices means who has seen the high price, they would
Mhm.
definitely want to buy it at such a lower level.
Okay. So you have actually in the last couple of days seen volumes kind of go up as a result of the correction in prices?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, we have orders from all the places.
Okay. Okay. And sir, also when you talk about your expansion in the Middle East, this will be for international retailers, or I mean, what is the kind of visibility that we have on that vertical of your business?
So it's going to be like, see, customers obviously on the international level from like UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, US. So we planning to have clients from all over the world.
Okay. And the margin profile and the ROCE profile will be similar to the India business, or
Margins are going to be same. Yeah.
not better, but it will be
Uh,
at par?
yeah, not better. It will be
Okay.
at.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your question in the chat box. Nikhil sir, do you have question or you want to lower your hand? Okay, sir. So we have one question in the chat box. I would like to know about how the company is planning its growth and expansion in UAE, that is Dubai.
So as we have been participating all over the world. So that's how we are expanding our business, and that's how we are expecting our growth. Like recently, we had participated in UK, where we had got good clients and new clients, and that's how we are planning our growth. And in India, like we are in talking with, means we are in planning to acquire one property. So if we go through that deal, or yeah, means we are acquiring a property to expand our business.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your question in the chat box. Yes, Kartavya sir, please go ahead. Kartavya sir. So we have a few questions in the chat box. So as you are mentioning about to expand in international market, but in present I see the export revenue share declined from 4.7% in FY24 to 0.82% in FY26.
Yeah, because we don't have an office in Middle East and all, so that is why we are planning to have an office in Middle East, and from there we are planning to make a presence from there. That's how our export business is going to increase because our jewelry has a lot of demand, but lacking an office in Middle East. So that's how we are losing business in export.
Yes, Kartavya sir, please go ahead. Maybe. Okay. We have another question in the chat box. Acquiring the property or lease it?
We are planning to buy it. We are planning to buy it.
Gokul sir? Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box.
पंकज जी, हाउ मेनी एक्टिव कस्टमर्स डू वी हैव? B2B में हम लोग कितने लोगों के साथ काम करते हैं एज ऑफ नाउ?
At present, around 400-500 customers.
Okay. And typically, on the pricing and basically on the, on the supply, final supply जब आप करते हो तो is there any contract that, you book the gold at X price and then you supply it at this price, or basically there is some flexibility in the pricing which you get?
No, there is no contracts as such, but just say when customer buys it, they fix it that time. Suppose while buying it, so we fix it up with the bullion people. We
Okay.
immediately buy that gold.
Oh, so you hedge your gold accordingly.
Yeah, means on a natural hedging. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
So we have a question in the chat box from Mr. Kartavya. As I'm not audible, but I had a question about the Presh Bhai holding share Brilliant Group founder. Is there future collab in Dubai as it hold a good name? He is holding 330,000 shares.
So no, I would not say about any collaboration right now, but he had liked the company and he wanted to buy shares in our company.
Yes, Abhishek sir, please go ahead.
थैंक यू फॉर द अपॉर्चुनिटी। पंकज जी कैसे हैं?
Yes, good, Abhishek. Tell me.
पंकज जी, दो चीजें। एक तो अभी जैसे गिवन हमारा अभी गोल्ड प्राइस गिर गया है एंड आई थिंक वी आर स्लाइटली लोअर और एट पार विद 31 मार्च, तो हमारा मार्जिन कैसा दिखता है हमें Q1 H1 का और पूरे साल के लिए? लाइक व्हाट इज द मार्जिन वी आर टारगेटिंग?
Margin is good only because now we've started real diamond jewelry and everything. With the real diamond jewelry business is also growing. Recently we had introduced our real diamond line and all. So margin, I don't think so it's going to affect. And we
तो
have
हम
started
लोग
a lot of new line of jewelry. Yeah.
तो हमारा जो मार्जिन था वो कंटिन्यू मेंटेन करके रखेंगे हम।
Yes.
वेरी नाइस। एंड सेकंड, अभी क्योंकि गोल्ड प्राइस है सॉर्ट ऑफ स्टेबलाइज्ड, so do you think now is an environment where doing a gold metal loan makes more sense versus like buying gold upfront and blocking our capital?
We are planning to get into gold metal loan. Yeah.
So
Today
that
only
should.
there was a discussion in our factory for go for a gold metal loan because now gold has stabilized.
So do you think that will also like help you accelerate growth because you will like need lower funds?
Yeah.
To
The
do gold
interest
loan?
also is going to be on a lower side.
Got it. तो हम ये like FY27 में what is the sort of revenue we're targeting and what is the bottom line we're targeting?
So like from last year, we are looking around 30 to 40% growth what we had last year revenue. उससे 30 से 40% we are seeing growth this year.
And similarly on the bottom line as well?
Yeah.
Very nice. I think great performance by Utssav. So congratulations to you, and I hope and I believe that this will continue in future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you.
So we have question in the chat box. If gold price is perfectly hedged and the volume is flat, do we able to maintain the margins in that case?
Yeah, margins in terms of gold prices. We don't believe in gold price margins. We don't believe in it. The margins what we believe in it is from day to day operations. So that's going to be always there.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Sir missed a question. How is our growth in the diamond segment looking?
It's phenomenally, it's growing. That segment is also growing very nicely. Recently, which we've started it, and a lot of good corporate buyers who has chain of stores has been become our client.
We have next question from Mr. Kartavya, and also a question, as we opened a small office in Dubai as compared to India, is there any vision about expansion in Dubai? If so, what percentage of revenue we are expecting from Dubai in coming quarters?
So Dubai, the office has not started. The paperwork has started, and due to the war, it has got delayed. But very soon it's going to start. So there is going to be a wholesale office where we'll be having our ready stock, and we'll be having clients from all over the world over there.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. I want to know the process of sourcing gold. Is the company buying gold after entering into contract with the commercial buyers, or we always full back on inventory buildup? Trying to understand how the company is navigating with the gold price movement.
So the gold we buy it either from the bank or from the bullion merchant, and we don't have any such contract while buying the gold.
In FY26, what were the profits from inventory gains? And do we charge customers on per gram basis or in percentage terms?
We charge customer in percentage now.
So our PM currently announced custom duty rate from 6% to 15% levels. That affects any demand volume side. Gold price correction can create extraordinary demand in Q1 FY27.
So with the PM sir announcing duty, it has not affected the business. Basically, that was to be, according to us, to control on the gold bars and all. So gold jewelry business, earlier also it was in demand, and this year also we have a good volume growth. Can't hear you. You're not audible.
Okay, sorry, sir. As you say, saying about deal for property is going to happen. If so, from what purpose it is for manufacturing or backend, as utilization capacity is not at 100%.
So it's 65%. As it is, we are growing a lot of new line of jewelry, and we want to introduce a lot of machine line of jewelry. So that is why we are acquiring a property. As it is now, we are on 65%, and this year we should go up to 80-90%. So due to our expansion plan, what we are committing by 2030 will require a bigger property to achieve those kind of targets.
In FY26, what were the profits from inventory gains? And this question remained unanswered.
So inventory gain, would be my CFO would be a better way to answer it. Operation margin, I would say it's all around 4%.
Could you help us to understand how we will be able to maintain the margins if we are charging on percentage terms?
We have introduced new line of jewelry, as I said, diamond jewelry also, which has a very higher margin. When I consolidate everything, so that would be the minimum margin what we should achieve.
Margins should rather fluctuate with gold prices in that case.
So that's what I'm saying. We have a lot of new line of jewelry where we have a very high margin. So we have too many line of jewelry where we have limited margin, where we have a good margin, and in diamond we have a higher margin. So when we consolidate, when I say we are going to maintain around 4%, so that looks good to me.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Do our customer give us gold advances to us or entire sales is our own gold?
The entire sales is our own gold.
You expecting 50% plus sales growth as you say capacity and orders are growing.
Yeah.
What is our current capacity utilization rate and by when we can achieve full capacity utilization post expansion?
Last year it was like 65%. This year we would be going around to 85 to 90%.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Sir, our export side FY26 revenue mix and margin profile.
Didn't get your answer. Didn't get your question.
Sir, could you please elaborate your question? Sorry. So my last question to the sir is as we have good growth, but personally knows that the major design are in favor of south side cultural design. So how it goes as export like new design as per the market needs.
Yeah. We've introduced a lot of new line of jewelry and we have a lot of new customers from North as well. So, we have introduced new designers and all, where we are looking for international designs also, as well as even which is more favorable towards the North also.
As on FY26, how much revenue comes from export side business and margin profile? Like EBITDA.
Margin is going to be same what we have margin in local market.
Our current cash conversion cycle is moving efficiently with specific credit policies or inventory turnover milestones are being implemented in FY27 to counter fluctuations in gold prices globally.
I didn't get your question.
Our current cash conversion cycle is moving efficiently
Yeah.
with specific credit policies or inventory turnover milestones are being implemented in FY27 to encounter fluctuations in gold prices globally.
See, gold price means we are catching the same price around 160 के आसपास का gold price पकड़ के we are saying कि we'll be having that kind of turnover and where it is this thing cycle is concerned, it's like a 2 month cycle from manufacturing to receiving the payment, 45 days.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Can you quantify what will be our EBITDA margin per kg? Also quantify what amount of cost saving we made with reducing losses and increasing gold prices.
So our EBITDA margin is going to be around 7 to 8%. And with the gold prices, like I said has earlier also, our operational margin is around 4% net. And maybe other would be gold margin.
How are we looking at acquiring the big fish as customers, specifically Titan Kalyan?
So as it is, Kalyan and all our clients right now also, a lot of corporates are our client. Means I would speak about Tanish especially. They are not on board right now. But as we are starting a new line of jewelry and what we are trying to acquire a new place, Titan also will be approaching and a lot of new clients also will be approaching. As we have a lot of big clients also on board at present.
How do we plan to make cash flow from operations positive?
So in jewelry business, cash flow operational positive is little difficult because we don't make jewelry by orders. We keep our stock ready, and from our ready stock, people buy the jewelry. So whatever money we get it, we buy the gold, we manufacture the jewelry, and we keep the stock ready. So that's how our cash flow looks a little bit negative. But that all cash is in the ready stock.
How do they manage the inventory as every month uh, new needs and in jewelry business inventory is the main concern and I see it's growing. How it will solve?
So as we make new designs, so we manufacture those designs and those designs also in stock. So जो नए नए जो designs बनाते हैं वो रोज बिकते हैं और वो नई jewelry बनती है. The whole stock gets rotated. So it's not that के old stock is lying.
Beyond your established domestic B2B footprint, what are your immediate international export blueprints for FY27? Are you looking to scale up direct setups or distribution networks in highly lucrative NRIs global jewelry hubs?
We are planning to have our own office in Dubai as well as from there, like we are going to supply jewelry to the retail stores as well as wholesalers, whatever like the customer comes. Because we are into manufacturing, so we can supply to wholesalers as well as even retail stores on international level. Yeah.
So, can you please clarify the existing capacity and its utilization percent for FY26 and target for FY27 and the guidance for 60% for FY27? So, in it, what percentage will be the volume growth and the promoter buying any specific reason?
Specific reason because we wanted to keep our percentages on 75% and the manufacturing capacity is around 2 ton right now. And this year we'll be going around 85% in manufacturing. And earlier we were on 65%. And raising means our company looks very good to us. That is why we increased our stake in the company. Yeah. Rather buying other stock.
Investors, next question, please. Okay. EBITDA per kg in rupee terms, trend in loss in gold handling for last few years.
Pardon me, didn't understand your question.
EBITDA per kg in rupees terms and question mark. Trend in loss in gold handling for last few years.
Gold loss means in what way gold loss?
Gold handling. Loss in gold handling.
No, we've been a manufacturer, so whatever gold we lose, we again acquire, recover the gold from that. Whatever is a process, it's the process is there, and EBITDA is 7 to 8% margin. I said.
And what is your EBITDA per kg currently?
I said 7 to 8%.
As we are planning to acquire property, so if we do, how much capacity will it increase?
So we are trying to acquire a property, looking long-term investment in property as around 3 tons a month. We are looking the property what we are trying to acquire. So which we are in talking terms, and if it gets finalized, so we don't need to keep buying the property or need to keep acquiring new properties. So we once and for all we are looking for a big property.
Investors, next question. So, what is the starting price of products, and which type of products get the more attraction from the customer, like necklace or ring, etc.?
So I would say from 1.5 to 2 grams to around 100 grams, 150 grams.
The property is 5 times than the current. As per my knowledge, is 8,275 square feet area.
So the new property what we are trying to acquire, you're talking about that or what?
Yes.
So see, I would not want to disclose it because we are in talking terms with them. Once it get finalized, yeah, but it's 5 6 times bigger than this property. I would say.
In terms of capacity, can you clarify what is the current capacity for FY27 and what is expected the capacity by FY28, 29 and 30? Is capacity increase the main method to reach 5,000 crore by FY30?
Yeah, because we'll require a bigger place to manufacture the jewelry, so capacity is very much needed, and current capacity is around 2.5 ton. So because earlier also we had increased our capacity from 1.5 ton to 2.5 ton.
So to acquire the property, what would be in exchange, like full consideration in cash or debt equity mix?
It's going to be a full consideration from the company, yeah, from our cash flow and everything. What every year profits we are making from that, and little bit we'll be taking a bank loan.
As gold price came down, the guidance of 60% revenue growth in FY27 is same or more.
So at present we catch the same, but going gold price is stable again. It comes up because gold has a lot of volatility. I cannot say the gold price is going to be same or it's going to come more low or it's going to go up. So depends the situations and time.
So can you give me carat mix like 22K, 18K percentage revenue contribute in FY26?
So it's like 18 karat and 22 karat. Yeah, both kind of jewelry we sell. So both I would say 50-50.
FY27, which carat segment is growing fastest way?
22 carat.
Out of 60% growth guidance for FY27, what will be the volume growth percentage?
Around 30%. 30 to 35%.
So, like there are different types of carats in gold. So each type of gold have same margins or different?
We have a lot of demand for 22 carat and 18 carat, but more of 22 carat we have demand. So margins are same. And 18 carat little bit higher and 22 carat is almost same. When we combine it, it comes up to almost same margin.
As we see daily upper circuit and buying from your side, I agree company is well established and we see 5 to 6 times growth in long run. But any announcement in coming days?
Yeah, announcement we'll be having in coming days. Yeah.
Investors, you can raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box. So I think we have covered most of the questions. If there are no further questions, can we conclude the meeting?
Thank you,
Uh,
everyone.
so
Thank
we
you.
have question in the chat box. We have few questions in the chat box. When we talk about 30% volume growth, what is driving it as the market? As the market is not growth that much, are we gaining market share? What would be the market share of the organized manufacturers
So,
like you?
so I would say we are getting market shares because I would say we are not even 0.5% in this industry. If you go to see the amount of gold which gets import from bank and which is supplied to the stores and manufacturers like us, so we don't hold any kind of market shares. For us to grow 30% 40 margin, it's a very easiest thing because we are taking other people's market share. And the new line of jewelry what we have started, we even have a good demand over there as well.
How we compete with Sky Gold, as many places we are also selling to the same B2B.
So I would say there is there is no competition as such. He has his own designs and he has his own way of working, and we have our own designs and we have our own way of working. So there's no competition as such between us, though clients being same.
Investors, next question, please. So I think we have covered most of the questions, and if there are no further questions, let's conclude the meeting. Thank you, sir. Thank you everyone for joining, and have a wonderful day. If you have any further queries, you can reach out to us at research@kirinadvisors.com.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.